Alright, Bellum's a two-player tactical card game played on a checkerboard. Each player starts off with 4 cards. They draw one, and then they check the number of cards in their hand, which will be 5 on the first turn. That is their stockpile points for the turn, which is already set to 5.
What's the point of the game? What am I trying to do?
You're just trying to make your opponent feel bad. By attacking their keep space and doing damage to it. We can get into some of the nitty-gritties, but mostly we're just going to play because we haven't played each other in a long time.
How many cards do I start with?
5.
4?
4, and then you draw 1. Then you count the cards in your hand.
I'm totally going to mulligan.
Oh, he mulligans. He's going to set a few aside. I'm not going to mulligan because I don't need to, because I'm just that good. I'll start off with the blister back, paying 3 stockpile points, leaving me at 2. I'll use his ability. He has a 3 attack, 1 defense, 1 action point. So you can only perform 1 action per turn. The action that he's going to perform is to field a spawning proxy in an adjacent space. And then I will pass my turn.
I'm going to draw 1 card. I'm going to spend 2 of my stockpile and drop an infiltrator into the back corner.
Son of a biscuit.
Infiltrator's going to go ahead and attack blister back for 2.
Everything has to be deployed in your keep space except for the infiltrator. He does not have to. All right. Anything else?
That's it.
Oh, look at me. I'm so cool. I am going to play, I'll draw a card for my turn, putting me up to 5 cards in hand. A little Christopher High action again. I am going to play the Gobstroyska for 2, putting me down to 3 points. I'm going to activate the Gobstroyska. They have a 3 movement. They're going to move 1, and then they're going to make an attack against the infiltrator as their second action.
I'm going to go ahead and discard 1. Adrenaline Burst him.
Adrenaline Burst is a blitz card that can be played as an interrupt. So now, this poor Sapien, this is great, has taken 2 damage. He gets +2/+2 until the end of the turn. He does 4 damage to my guy now, so my guy dies. He lives. When the Gobstroyska passes, you get to create a spawnling in an adjacent space. I will create a spawnling there. I have 3 left. God, he's a 4 attack, but a 1 action. So I am going to activate my spawnling and move away.
My turn?
Pass turn.
I only have 3 cards in my hand now, so I only have 3 stockpile to spend for the turn. I'm going to spend 1, put a can of peaches on my infiltrator, which gives him a permanent 1/1, 1 attack and 1 defense.
And this card's discarded and replaced with a token.
Boom. And then I'll go ahead and hit your keep for 3.
Oh, look at that. So I'm down to 7. Ben is definitely all in on the infiltrator. He's doing good. He's doing God's work. Are you done?
It's your turn.
I'll draw a card. Sure, we're just going to do this cost effective. I will pay. I have 5 cards in hand. I drew that one. I will play. So I go to 5 stockpile points. Then I will play the Steel Tooth Bruiser for 2. He will activate. He will move 1 space and attack the infiltrator for 3. I've got 3 left. I'll play the Brood King for all 3. He'll go 1, 2, and this shit will slide over, and that will end my turn. At least nobody's saying it.
I'm going to go ahead and pass my main phase in order to draw another card.
Look at that. I played 2 cards cards last turn, so now I draw. I'm up to 4 cards in hand. However, the Brood King gives all spawnlings +1 attack and +1 defense, and whenever an allied Gobblos unit is sacrificed, you may draw a card. I had the wrong card in my hand this whole time, so I'm going to pass my turn and draw an additional card. And it goes to Mr. Maloney's turn.
Draw 1, 5 cards in hand. I will go ahead and spend all 5 to drop General Gunther and leave him on the keep space.
Pro play. I'm going to draw a card. I go up to 6. This is the card I drew. I don't really have to do that, but I just really enjoy it. I am going to play a little bit. I'm playing slow rolling on Ben here, so I'm going to play the Brood Matron. She costs 6. And she says Gobblos units may be fielded to adjacent spaces. She has no movement. Pass the turn to Ben.
All right. Let's draw 1, back up to 5 stockpile. Now I need to move Gunther off of here before I can play anything else to the keep space. He's blocking it right now. I'm going to move General Gunther over 1, spend 4 to drop Virtuoso Marksman. The Marksman, as long as it occupies my keep space, has +2 range, giving it an effective 3 range.
Which is anything within that.
Yep.
You passing turn there, Ben?
Yep, passing turn.
All right, I'm going to draw. I'm going to slide this spawnling over. And I'm at 6 stockpile points because of 6 cards in hand. And I'm going to play Explosive Reproduction. There was an earlier misprint. It sacrifices an allied Gobblos unit to create 3 spawnlings in an adjacent space. Whenever a spawnling, an allied unit, is sacrificed, I get to draw a card. Then I will play, that cost me 3, I have 3 left, I'll pay 2, and I'll play Patron of the Brood. Patron of the Brood will activate. He gets to be deployed here, fielded here because of the Brood Matron. He's going to move 1, 2, and he's going to attack Sweet Virtuoso Marksman for 5.
Oh crap.
You're doing great.
I'm doing great.
Then I'm going to activate all of these spawnlings. I'll move this one forward, this one forward, and this one forward.
Okay. My turn?
Yeah.
All right. Draw 1, back to 5 stockpile. I'm going to go ahead and pay 1. Drop the Rifleman. Move it over 1. And then because it has 2 range, I'll shoot the Patron of the Brood for 2.
No!
And then I'll shoot the Patron with Gunther for 3. Now both these guys have gone. Oh, I did that wrong. It's okay. And then I'll spend 3 and drop Sergeant Rations between the 2. He's beginning of my turn. If Sergeant Rations is adjacent to an allied soldier, you may draw 1 card. And you may go.
Pro plays. I'm going to draw 1 card. It's not a scuttler. It is a scuttler, but don't tell Ben. Then I'm going to get, I have 6 cards in hand again. I'm going to get super cheesy on Ben. I'm going to pay 2. I'm going to play the Cannibal Enforcer. Remember, I don't have to field him to my keep because the Brood Matron's there. Then I'm going to activate Spawnlings. I'll move this one up, and I'll move this one up. We got a nice little line here. He has pay 1 stockpile points, sacrifice a thing, or to give him +1/+1, and then I get to draw a card because of the Brood King. So I'm going to activate his ability here, giving me a +1/+1, sacrificing the Spawnling, and drawing a card. Puts me at 6, so I might not want to sacrifice too many more. Then I will move 1, 2. I guess I could have eaten all of those guys and lived. The boy who lived. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to murder Sergeant Rations.
Aww. is he?
He's a 3.
It's a 3?
You're
Okay.
3. And then I have 3 left. So I will, let's see, 1, 2, no. Then I will, 3 left, I will play the Steel Tooth Toxtie. He will move up 1 and shoot your keep for 2. Second Blood.
Alright.
Toxtie has a range of 2, so that's why he can attack from here. Just zoom in on the video.
My turn. Play Grenadier for 3.
Whoa.
And pop Toxtie with a grenade.
Okay. So Toxtie will take 3, and then every adjacent unit will take 1, but they currently get a +1/+1 from the spotlight.
They do. Rations will move up 1, shoot that spawnling, and then he'll shoot that spawnling. And also move up 1.
Beautiful. My action?
Your turn, yes.
I'm gonna draw a card. I'm gonna play I have 6 cards in hand again. I'm gonna pay 1 to play the Scuttler, and the Scuttler is gonna move up 1, 2. And it's like Ben didn't even design these cards. And then I'm gonna play Inflammable Blood for 2. That blows up my guy and does 3 damage to each adjacent unit. When I kill all those guys, I get to draw a card for sacrificing. And then I have some money left. He'll move up 1. Then I'll play the Patron of the Brood. And he'll move up 1, 2, 3. Paying 2, and then
darn. So I've got 4 cards in hand, 4 stockpile. I'm just going to drop Trumpeteer and then walk him over 1. Make it go.
Alright. I'm going to draw 1. I'm up to 5 now. I'm going to play the Ovulator Overlord. He's going to play adjacent to here. All allied spawnlings get +1 action per turn, and beginning of turn, field a spawnling proxy to an available space adjacent. So I'm going to move him up 1, and that cost all of my money. So I'm going to make a pass.
4. I'm going to go ahead and just pay 3 to put Sergeant Rations down. Pass.
At the beginning of the turn, I will create a spawnling next to the Ovulator Overlord, and then I will draw my card for the turn. I'm back up to 5. I should be able to do some quick work soon. Oh yeah, let's get dangerous. I'll play the Gobstroiska right here for 2. He's going to move up 1, 2. I'm going to attack Sergeant Rations with my 3rd action. That will destroy both of us, but it creates a spawnling when my Gobstroiska dies. Spawnlings are 2/2. I'll attack the Trumpetoire, destroying both of us. I'll move this guy up 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I have a little bit of money left, so I will spend my last 3 to play Steel Tooth Toxtie and do 2 damage to your keep.
Down to 6.
We'll do another video and we'll switch decks, and then you'll see that the decks are fairly balanced when Ben loses with the other deck.
You think I'm going to lose then?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, there's not like a power imbalance.
I'm totally
There's just like,
fine right now. I don't know what you're talking about.
you're totally. Oh yeah, no, he's got this. He's got tricks for days and days. You got tricks?
I do have tricks.
Oh, see, I'm excited. I'm excited.
All right, so 4. Spend 3 on the Pugilist Marine.
Oh, this could get hairy.
I'm gonna move up. I'm gonna go ahead and punch the Steel Tooth Toxtie.
Yep, I do 2 damage to you.
Yep. And then that That gives me, he has combo 2, so whenever he kills something, he gets an additional 2 actions.
Oh man, I'm feeling nervous.
So I used 2 there. He had 2. He's up to 2 again. Oh, it doesn't work.
Yep.
I just gotta punch this guy over here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and punch this guy, but if I do that, it'll kill him because of the damage he took before. So I'm gonna have to put adrenaline burst on him.
Yep. So now he's up to a 5/5, and he's taken 4 damage, 2 from him and 2 from him. But he has 3 action points.
So 1, 2, punch.
So that was his 3rd action point.
Yeah.
So he punches my guy. Oh, god dang it.
And then I punch the keep twice for 10
And
damage.
then he gets 2 more action points and GG's. But wait, I don't have a card.
You don't have a card. He is currently the broken card.
Yeah, he is getting retooled a little bit. Well, yeah. Wow.
That's why Pugilist Marine every game.
Yep. But I mean, if you didn't have the Pugilist Marine, it would have been a little hairier
Would
there.
have,
If you rewind when you're watching the tapes of these games, you know, and you're getting your strategies, your adrenaline burst on the infiltrator is what really puts you behind.
oh yeah, early on, yeah, I was just trying to have fun for the camera.
Oh, I wasn't. I was trying to. Oops, there was a miscommunication before we started the video. So, yeah, thanks for watching. I'm going to turn it off because it's awkward. Do we want to keep talking?
You can turn it off.
We didn't have a
I
plan.
didn't have a plan.
Do you want to have like some weird awkwardness, like where we talk about turning it off for too long?